So on this channel, all we do is try to find assets that are in the early stages of a mega trend, that are undiscovered, that can skyrocket and provide life-changing returns, right? One of those we've been staying on top of is ICP, the world computer. So here's an update from the founder of ICP.
This is the future of tech, by the way. So one day people won't be buying Salesforce and uploading all their data to Salesforce. That's the model today, right? You want a CRM, you get Salesforce, and you upload all your data to Salesforce, and Salesforce provides some hooks. You hire a Salesforce consultant to customize it for you. That's not how it's going to be in the future. In the future, you will talk to an AI, and the AI will give you a custom CRM. And the data will be in your possession. It won't go to Salesforce. And you will talk to the AI to improve your own CRM over time. It'll be unique to you. And you won't need to have a pre-canned CRM because you can just talk to the AI and make the CRM do what you want. But for that model to work, you need special computer languages that the AI can use that ensure your data will never get lost. So that's something else that we've been working on at DFINITY.
If you can see the future, you know exactly what to invest in. And what he's talking about is that software service providers, people that sell software as a service, like Salesforce that provides a software package for companies to put their sales data in, right? He's saying those companies are going to be obsolete. All you need is an AI model that will be able to code you an entire Salesforce platform that you can customize on your own, that the AI agent will be able to code and customize for you. That is game-changing for companies that provides software as a service, because anyone who has an AI model, you're going to pay potentially Microsoft or OpenAI for your AI model, and that AI model is going to code you whatever you want. So companies that are providing these software platforms, again, are at major risk, right? That's why you want to invest in AI infrastructure. The companies that power AI, the compute networks, the cybersecurity networks, the reliable tech stacks that are going to power AI, right? ICP is one of those tech stacks. Let's dive into the advantages of using ICP over big tech. But that is just so enormous when you think about what the future is going to look like. AI is so powerful that it could literally spin you up a software application, right? So in theory, what he's saying is it's going to put a lot of sales forces of the world out of business, which is just so game-changing for the future.
So in fact, you can build almost anything without any Web 2 technology at all. So you can build, a social network. You can build an enterprise system without using traditional technology.
What he's saying, and most of this is completely lost on 99.99% of the entire world. What he's saying is that anyone building any software application, right, which includes a website, a social network, an artificial intelligence model, any software application no longer needs legacy technology, right? Meaning you don't need to pay CloudStrike for cybersecurity. You don't need to pay Palo Alto Networks for security. You don't need to pay Amazon Web Services for anything. You don't need to pay Microsoft for any cloud infrastructure. You don't need to pay Oracle for any cloud infrastructure. They've created a new world computer internet. That's what he's talking about, right? So this is breakthrough world-changing technology. It's going to save companies a fortune.
Today, the internet computers, public networks growing very rapidly. The on-chain computer's gone through a growth spurt, and it's processing 1.5 million Ethereum equivalent transactions a second. So the internet computer in 1 hour processes more smart contract compute than all of the hundreds of other blockchains process in a year. So if you take all of the compute running on all of the other blockchains in existence over a year in aggregate, that's less compute than the internet computer is performing in just 1 hour.
They've created a new internet, and yes, it is growing, right? At token 2049, there was 1.5 million Ethereum transactions per second. Now there's about 2 million transactions per second on this world computer, right? So the proof is in the adoption. And so we have massive growth on this world computer. That's what the founder is saying.
When you build a system without traditional technology, without Web 2, fully on an ICP network, that system is immune to cyber attack. On the public network, there are, social networks, large numbers of users. But because these services run entirely on the network. They're immune to cyber attacks. So they've never been hacked. They have no security team. They have no firewall. They have no anti-malware to protect against ransomware. They have no intrusion detection systems. They're cybersecurity free because they don't need it. They're immune to cyber attacks. And this is going to become increasingly important because on the one hand, hackers are becoming smarter and smarter and smarter. And on the other hand, they're about to get this huge boost from AI.
No more firewalls. Companies pay an absolute fortune to protect their data. And all they have to do to eliminate all those costs is run on top of the ICP blockchain. They can't run on top of any other blockchain because it would cost a fortune, right? The other blockchains can't scale to the level that ICP can, right? Companies are paying billions and billions and billions of dollars every single year. This is a multi-trillion-dollar industry, and ICP disrupts it, right? But what else he's saying is that as good as AI is for the economy, it's also good for hackers, right? Hackers can use AI and say, learn how to hack into this system, right? So hackers are going to get a lot smarter. And so you really want to up your cybersecurity game. And the only way to do that is to be on a tamper-proof, unhackable blockchain. That is what he is saying, right? It's just so massive when you think about it.
It's also much more reliable. When you're running software or a system on an ICP network, it can never crash. It never crashes and stops running. Within fault bounds, it's running across several data centers, and so long as only a subset go down, it keeps running. So for example, there was an outage of Amazon Web Services data center on the East Coast of America. And the New York subway stopped working. Can you imagine? The subway stopped working because a data center went down? This is absolutely crazy. We can't build smart cities when that kind of thing happens. Computers, the foundations of modern society. So it must be impossible for the bad guys, for hackers, to break in, encrypt it with ransomware, steal people's data. And it must also be impossible that some accident that befalls a data center brings down critical infrastructure like the subway or a hospital or something.
So not only does it solve the cybersecurity problem, it also solves the reliability problem. Blockchains can't be hacked. They also can't go down. Good quality blockchains cannot go down. The Bitcoin network has never gone down. The ICP blockchain never goes down. This is, again, the revolution of blockchain, infinitely scalable, right? So they've created a new internet. So it solves two major problems.
And we think in the end, blockchain inevitably will become the IT platform of the future. And if it's not the internet computer and it's not ICP, then it'll be some other project that somehow catches us up. And it'll be difficult because, more than 1,000 years of R&D have gone into ICP so far.
What we're talking about is infinitely scalable compute attached to a blockchain, right? No other Web3 project is doing this. Currently, no other Web3 project can solve the multi-trillion-dollar cybersecurity problem and the data reliability problem that big tech faces when one of its data centers goes down. And ICP has spent 1,000 research years with its massive team creating the world computer. So it's going to be difficult for any other teams to catch up to this. And so those are the advantages of using ICP. Again, we want to invest in AI infrastructure. We don't want to necessarily invest in the companies that provide software as a service because AI will be able to spin up its own software for you, customizable. And what he's saying, that's a breakthrough, is that ICP is creating a coding language that will be able to provide you that customizable computing code. This is breakthrough, revolutionary, game-changing technology. ICP provides the tech stack. It also provides the computing language, right? And so it's competing with big tech on all levels, and it beats big tech on security and reliability. And it really doesn't get bigger than that. That's why we love staying on top of what innovative tech leaders are saying. Clearly, he understands the future. Game changing what AI is going to be able to accomplish. We'll see how Salesforce can compete. But that's why we just want to invest in the tech stacks that are going to be able to store and power this game changing technology that can provide immense value to people, right? So that's a quick update what the leader of ICP is saying and the future for this network.